Hello everyone, this is Kemoni and today's video is about aiming. We're gonna talk about how to aim, not maybe correctly, but at least effectively. I think I have found a way with which you can be a little bit better gamer, I hope, uh, comparing to the average gamer. At least I think this way. Not maybe true, but we shall see. If this helps you, that would be great. If not, you should use your own method. I think you should always listen to your own intuition. If something doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. Just do what feels right for you. And that's what I've been doing, and it works for me perfectly. But let's start. So, first of all, about aiming. At least for me, I start with this. If you go to, let's make this properly. I'm hasting forward. So go to options, to press controls, and you should be seeing this kind of a menu. And I need to say this is for console players. So if you're playing with PC, I'm afraid this is not so much for you. But for any console players, I think this would be a good way to improve your aiming. I'm using Xbox Series S myself, so that's what this reference is. So let's continue. Controller aiming speed, I've reduced that a little bit. I think it's something like 1. It's 0.95 for me. Afterwards I change it a little bit. It's a little more, I aim a little more at peace. It makes the aiming a lot more easier for me at least, and I hope it will make it for you too. And this is very important. Aiming mode sensitivity multiplier. For me, it's 0.3. So I think you should have a relatively low value with this, so you can hit anything from a pretty nice distance. Those guns are, many of them are like lasers, and if your aiming is going there, here and there, it's not helping you to kill people from afar. And when you're near, shooting is always a little bit easier, always, because the target is like standing next to you, so that doesn't matter if the aiming is not that fast when you're near. So this is important, I think. Another thing, aim assist. I checked the what people have thought about this aim assists, and people are changing. It's like a game breaker. I don't think so. I've used it. I've not used it, and to be honest, I don't really see much difference if it's on or off. Because maybe it's my aiming style that makes the difference for me, but I can't see, there's no difference between the amount of kills, nothing. So I leave it up to you. If it helps you, you can put it on, or if you think it's like really bad thing to be here, then don't use it. Whatever, it doesn't really matter in this play style. And then we go to this interface section. Here's one good tip for you. I put mark enemy to the same button as shooting is. As you see, right trigger, where I shoot, I always mark the enemy with the same button at the same time. This is really nice. You don't have to do that at the different, and you're always shooting the enemy and not something else, so you mark the enemy always. This is nice. Not many people mark the enemy anyway, so now you do it automatically, kind of. Alright, so let's start with this. I put practice mode, so let's see how my aiming goes with this. I'm using bolt action rifles, so you see what I'm doing here. It's like this is really simple. Uh, Now that you're going here to somewhere where there's like a platform where you can mount your gun, you should do that. Why it's not appearing the mount your gun? There it is. Now my gun is mounted. Now you can see it doesn't shake at all. It's like a laser beam, and with this reduced controller, like aiming speed, I can really aim at really long distances, really at peace. And there goes, and there goes, and we killed that guy, and we killed that guy also, and we killed that guy, and we had another 10 there. So that's really easy when you're mounting your gun, but let's not stick to that. If you're approaching an enemy, you should not aim at standing. You should crouch down like this. And there's two reasons. Your gun doesn't shake that much, and also you reduce the speed at which your aiming tip is moving. So it's easier to move like this. And now is the important part for me, at least. When you're aiming, you aim with the right stick, right? You use the right stick to aim. You should also use your left stick to aim. See what I'm doing here? I'm putting my aim at the same level that it is on the center line with those target practices. And now I don't touch for the right stick at all. I move to the left. Now I'm on the center. There goes another dead enemy. And and there we go, another dead enemy. And I want to kill that guy on the left. I just move to the left and shoot him. This makes it's much lower, so it's easier to be more accurate. As you see, it's really easy. And you shouldn't. Some people do that. They go prone and then they start shooting people. But you shouldn't do that. When you're proning down, you're not moving, and when you're not moving, you're an easy target to enemy. So it's much better for you to crouch down, be a little bit smaller target to the enemy, and then when you're actually aiming, you're making yourself more difficult target for the enemy. As you see, you can think of the enemy. It's very hard for him to shoot you. You're not standing and shooting. You're just moving around and you're killing him. He's aiming right there at the long distance. Right there he is. And you're moving, and then you kill him. They have no chance. I tell you, they have no chance to kill you when you do this. This is really important. You should practice this so that you master this, and you can be a really effective shooter. Headshots and everything. Look at this. There it goes. Alright, so let's see what this looks like, this aiming thing in real life. I try not to be using any engine. I try to be focusing on the aiming this time. So here we go. It kind of feels bad. I usually put, now that I have this mortar guy, I would be shooting, but this is a perfect location to shoot with the mortar, but I don't use that for now. Also, I would build a waypoint. It kind of feels bad that I'm not doing it right now, but what can you do? So as you see here, I'm, the perfect shot I thought I would be. So be a little bit more far away. It's easier to shoot enemies from afar. And I got killed, it's okay. Let's take another one. Alright, let's use this dynamite for it. It's easier. Get a few more kills. not a really good example of a good player right now. Yeah, this is yeah, I shoot with this as you can see, I'm shooting like this, so I go crouching, then I move a little bit around the target like this. Here we go, like this. It's a lot easier to aim with like this. And also when people are running in front of your gun, when they're running that way, you should be shooting a little ahead. The bullet travels some time at this game. It's important that you take a little ahead so you can actually hit where you're shooting. And be at peace. I know it's really easy to get to be like to panic. It happens to me also. I panic really easily. But try not to panic. It's a lot easier to kill people when you're just being really at peace, and then just shooting and like this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter if you die at this game. So it's a lot easier to succeed. Let's see, now I have a sniper rifle, so this is another form of rifles. So let's see. Sometimes there's someone in those hills sniping us. Not this time though. So we can go forward and take a point. Sniper rifles are pretty much the same as rifles. They are like lasers, and they are really effective at killing enemies. Like you see there, they are going afar and a little bit forward. Try to shoot them, and like these, try to shoot them, and not always succeeding, of course. And I have to say, I don't have the aim assist on right now, but still I get a decent shot with this gun. It's okay. And these sniper rifles are always really nice from afar. You get really easy kills, as I have maybe said before in the first video. So here we go. By the way, have you noticed that when you push your like aiming button very shortly like this, it starts to aim with from behind the gun. Like this you can use when going inside houses with guns. At least with sniper rifles, it's a lot easier to get a kill with this than otherwise, because I get a few kills. That's nice. Come on. All right. I really like, let's change for now. This is just, I wanted to show you this sniper rifle thing. It's not really like the topic of this video, but it's a rifle also, and it's the same rifle. So you should learn how to use it well. And when you start reloading, you should go behind the corner or somewhere, so you're not an easy target for the enemy. And also, this is one important thing. There's a door. You can shoot through these obstacles. So actually, it's like they don't stop the bullet. if enemies behind the door, you can shoot him dead. That's really like an important point to remember. It's easy to get killed. People go behind some like a barrel. You can shoot him dead, and you should. You don't have to wait that, you know, like you don't have to wait that he comes out of there. And now you can see I'm taking my aiming behind there. And I get a kill also. Let's cut this video a little bit towards the end of the game. Now I have played a little bit with a tank and used one mortar guy to drop a few shells on the heads of the enemy. But here is a few more killings with a bolt action rifle, and I'm just here showing how it ends this game, so you get a good picture what happens. All in all, I have maybe made around 30 kills with artillery and the tank and the mortar guy, so the rest is with only bolt action rifles, and it should give you a good picture of what you can do with the bolt action when you aim properly. Of course, that's not the whole picture. Maybe you watched my first video where I got through how to fight from afar. It's very important that while you're shooting the enemy with your rifle, you're also dropping artillery on their head and also doing other things. You have a waypoint built up so your teammates can also come to aid you, and it leads to more victories. So here we are. We won the game, no wonder. And as you can see here, I got very good experience for the game. Many medals or whatever those are, like being the first in team. And as you can also see, I got so many more kills than anybody else in the team, just by using my bolt action rifle. So let's conclude this video. You should always check your settings before you start playing. You should, when aiming, you should crouch before you aim, and then aim by moving. And finally, you should use advantage of the piercing of the rifle, so you can kill enemies through obstacles. They crouch behind a barrel, you shoot them dead. Thank you. If you like this content, please subscribe and hit the like button, and wait for more. I'll be back next time. I'll be making a tank video, how to properly use a tank and be effective with it. So see you soon. Thanks. Bye.